What's going on? You're on the lifeboat. This is Captain Calhoun speaking. What's going on? Good morning. Having some coffee. Much needed. Robin Miners, Dale Cox, Roberta, good morning. Sarah Browett, hello, hello. What's going on, guys? Charlie Mullins, Shelly Kelly, DS Kitty. What's going on, guys? Brr, brr, brr. Brr, brr, brr. Puka Vista, what is going on? Hello, good morning, guys. I tell you what, today I'm not really feeling it, but we're gonna do it anyways. We're gonna suit up and show up. We're gonna do the thing. Karen Hall, good morning. We're gonna talk about being tempered by hardship. Today, I'd like to talk about how our experiences really only make us stronger if we allow them to, or if we do the work. I don't know, allowing, doing the work. It's kind of different words there, but yeah, tempered through by walking through the fire, we come out stronger, right? I'm going to turn this lose into a win. I'm going to turn these bad experiences we've had into a staircase to greatness. That's what I'd like to do this morning. Because in reality, that's what's going on. We fall just so we can get back up. And, we may not have to fall again, at least in that manner, if we, learn the lessons from falling down, learn why we fell, right? Um, and, this isn't going to apply to everything, but, it should apply to a whole lot of stuff. This should apply to a whole lot of situations. I know pretty much everyone here, pretty much everyone, period, has experienced some sort of hardship in their life. And, I think, at least in my experience, it's easy, I think, to fall into a mindset where um, everything's going wrong all the time and nothing's ever going to pan out, which is a terrible way to live. It's a terrible way to think, be, live. Um, doesn't feel good living like that. And I have lived like that, I tell you what, for quite a while, for quite some time. And the only reason I can sit here and talk with you guys today is because I've turned my losses into wins. I've learned the lessons, done the work from my mistakes, and I'm not saying I've done all of it. Right? There's definitely there's a never-ending list of work to do and things to examine and lessons to learn. Blah blah blah. But that being said, I do my best every day to work on this stuff. In fact, sometimes I feel like I'm working on it too much. I feel like I should give attention to other areas of my life. But I tell you what, this has always been something that's very important to me. How I move through the world, how I represent myself. I mean, that also affects how successful I can be, right? That also affects my position in the world. It affects so many things. So, I mean, I guess it is important, but I've always felt that it was a little overly important to myself because it's hard for me to work on other things. It's hard for me to not do the shadow work. I definitely do run and try to escape, but I'm also always constantly working on something. So give and take. That being said, I'm not saying you need to always be working on stuff, right? There's definitely time for R&R, rest and relaxation. But the only way to improve your position is to move your pieces forward. Izzy E, Scooby Lee, Deaudre Gore, good to see you guys. Good morning. R2, hello, hello, welcome in. Jane Aldrich, Olive Juice, good to see you. Rabbit Flea, I completely agree with you. Just came out of a horrid 6 month stint of being unemployed and lost almost everything in the experience. Things are slowly yet painfully turning around. Man, I'm really sorry to hear about that first part, but I'm really glad you're turning the corner, Rabbit Flea. Welcome in. I don't think I've ever said hello to you, but thank you for speaking up. I have to say, I appreciate that. Tina Marie, I'm almost out, but I was given this Escape Artist Relief Cream that has, I believe it's CBD. I was looking for an ingredients list and I can't find it. I guess I have to go to their, oh, it says peel. I'll do that later, but it does have the THC warning. Allegedly, there's actual real THC in here. I have to say, it never really gives me a buzz, but it definitely immediately takes pain away, which is very strange. Very strange. I never believed in the topical stuff, but I have a friend in Salt Lake that has some serious pain issues. She has some health stuff, and has always had health stuff. I'm like, I'll do that later as I open it and start to read it right now. Wow, there's a lot of scary words here, and none of them. The last thing on the list, organic cedar wood. That's crazy. Okay. Well, it's good to know that it's highly processed. Whatever. It's not like I'm eating it. I'm just putting it on my skin. Maybe I'll put lotion there afterwards, right? I don't know. But it does what it's supposed to do. When I had that sciatic issue in Salt Lake, that saved the day. This is what, anyways, my friend that has pain issues, she gave me this. So I trusted her judgment, and it was a good call. I definitely did not believe in the topicals before that. Surviving together. Hey, hey, hey. Welcome in Candy's Life. Beta. Yes, I've been a lurker, commenting occasionally, but was without internet for over a month. I'm hooked up now. Voice can be heard again. Woo! Welcome back. I love your fantastic bunny rabbit bird thumbnail. It's pretty cool. Puka Vista. Actually, I'm really unnerved today. I have a big medical test tomorrow, 7 a.m. Last time we did it, I went into shock. I'm scared I'm going to do it, though. Interesting. Is this like a hands-on, like medical training kind of thing? Something where you have to deal with blood and actual stuff? I love the smell of sandalwood, Sarah, I have to say. I do not know that surviving together. That was never my thing. Never my thing. And I don't think I ever bought these, even when I was doing some. And when I say was doing, it's more like had done a few times. It definitely was never a regular thing for me to do opiates. Blues is a slang term for, I believe, Oxycontin, for those that don't know. I'm pretty sure we're not supposed to ask those kind of questions, but I don't remember why, so I'm not going to say anything because I don't know why. Helena Flock of Swanboats, good to see you. I'm glad you're here. Rabbit, thank you so much for saying this. This feels good to read. I have to say, you and Tommy have been instrumental in understanding my alcohol issues and alternate options to cope. I appreciate the truth shared and allowed in this boat. It's absolutely my pleasure. And I didn't know that this was what I was supposed to be doing, but this is definitely what I was supposed to be doing. I'm having multiple thoughts at once. Surviving together. Will you send me that documentary? I would love to watch it. Phoenix is pretty gnarly, I have to say. I haven't seen a whole lot of it, but at least by the airport. I mean, by the airport's always pretty gnarly, no matter where you go. But by the airport it was pretty gnarly. I have to say, it was pretty rough looking, and it was hot. Oh my gosh, it was hot. Harm reduction is key. We're gonna get back into it here. Hold on. Did I put notes up for this, or am I flying by the seat of my pants? Oh my. I went to write notes and I wrote a title and that's it. Okay. Done with those. We've got through that part already. Sad to say. No tincture in my coffee, Dale. I did get your tincture. My mouth is still like open. I was thinking about it really hard because I really wanted to. I'm gonna give it a few days before I give it a go. I hope that's all right with you. I'm really excited to try it. I might not be able to wait, but it's getting close. Like the hole's getting like smaller. I got some beef stuck in there yesterday, so I think I'm just on the other side of like not having mouth issues, and it'll feel a lot better to coat my mouth in really spicy oil. It's all goody cool. That makes me feel good, Dale. I was nervous. I was like, dang, I'm gonna have to come in here and tell him I didn't try it, even though it's sitting here. I appreciate you, dude. I'm really excited to try it, though. I tell you what, and I have to say, it smells wild. Um, I'm getting a little tingly just thinking about the smell of it. I have to say. Olive Juice says, Spanx, you are excellent at this. I'm 10 years sober and been to many, many meetings. You really got it. Thank you. Oh, well, that's so kind of you to say, Olive. I appreciate you, and I love your name. Um, dude, 10 years. Let's break this statement down one thing at a time. Thank you, but 10 years. Holy crap. I aspire one day to have some time like that under my belt. I tell you what, that is inspiring. Just the fact that you exist with that amount of time is inspiring. That's a big, big deal. That is a big, big deal. The special one. Are we talking about the tincture, Tina? I feel like I said something to you a second ago. I don't remember what it was. Maybe you're talking to someone else. Who knows? Sometimes the chat is confusing, and it's okay. You know, Puka Vista says you do have a talent for the Spanx. My dad hit me up the other day and said something along the lines of, I wasn't sure if this is what you were supposed to be doing. And I was down to like, help you with whatever and support you in whatever manner. But I think you're definitely supposed to be doing this, man. And that meant a lot to me. Because, he doesn't lie to me. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. He actually feels like that. That's really cool. Oh, the tincture. So it is special. It is special, but it's only special because of the sentimental value that it has for me and for Dale. It's sentimental for me because Dale gave it to me, but also because Dale made it with his, I believe, his late father or his late grandfather's last bottle of moonshine. And I don't know if you know, but so I don't drink. I'm not going to be drinking. By eating this tincture, I'm not drinking. There's not alcohol content in it. But in order to extract capsaicin from peppers, I've never done this myself, but I understand the process. It's kind of like making dab. It's very similar, right? But you have to use a solvent to extract the capsaicin. So what we're saying is Dale used a very sentimental bottle of family moonshine as the solvent because it's basically really really high content alcohol, right? Which makes it a solvent. And I don't know the science deeper than that, but no, you can't drink it. It's too hot, says Dale. We'll see if I'm gonna have to get Johnny to do some with me. That'll be a video right there. Johnny and I doing Dale's tincture. I can't wait. As soon as Johnny gets back, next time I see him, I'm gonna run him down and be like, check this out. We have to try this stuff. Courtesy of Mr. Dale. Mr. Cox. What a gentleman and a scholar. It's interesting. The algorithm is listening to what I say, and we've been talking about this shine for about a week now, right, Dale? This morning I pulled up YouTube while I'm waiting for my coffee to brew, and you know what showed up was a little short of an Irishman trying Florida moonshine, and the accent that he was using and the words and the slang that he was saying was just pleasing to the ears as he exclaimed of the high quality of the moonshine that he was trying. But I don't drink alcohol. Stuff doesn't really come up in my feed ever. But it must have been listening to us talk about the shine because it was a pretty funny vid. I'm not mad about it at all. Not triggered in the slightest. Surviving Together says, Spanx, I love your shows. I'm so glad you found your calling. There is a peaceful feeling when you know you're doing what you're meant to do. I have to say, there was a level of like constant anxiety and fear that just isn't there anymore. Um, and I have to say, they talk about fitting a square peg in a round hole. I don't know what shape my peg is, but it's weird. It's an abnormal shape. It took a long time to find the peg or the hole that I was supposed to fit in, I have to say. It it took a long time, dude. And I mean, I guess yesterday I was saying I always feel behind the ball, but people around me tell me that I'm ahead of the game, right? And that's a dichotomy that I experience constantly. So maybe it's just divine timing. One of my favorite sayings is sometimes perfect timing feels like I'm too late. And that was a line by the late, great Nipsey Hussle. And I think that that's very, very true, at least for me. I definitely feel like I'm late a lot, but it all seems to be perfect. Tommy Bird, I thought I saw you. What is going on? 13 years of sobriety for your pops. Wow. Proud of the old man. Me too, dude. That's a big deal. 13, huh? Heck yeah. Give him my congratulations and my best, Mr. Bird. Mr. Bird. Just one more time. No, you can't drink it. It's too hot. I think that's so funny. That makes me happy. I don't know why. Maybe I do have issues, just like my uncle, but it makes me happy. The fact that it's way too hot, man, I love that. I love it. It's going to make me question my life choices. It's going to be a good thing. I have more to say about tempering the soul, I swear. And I was going to call this show Temperance of the Soul, but I looked up the word temperance and I don't think that's the proper use of the word. Sometimes my show ends up me just reading all the beautiful things you guys have to say, which is fine, which is fine. Um, but it's strange. It's definitely something that I have to come to accept. You know, Beta, I don't think I'm going to read this for everybody. It seems pretty heavy, but I will say this last part here. Honestly, I don't know if I would change this part of me if this heavy thing did not occur. Um, I have to say, I often feel I can relate with this. I often feel like, I went through all this bad stuff, and thank you for bringing me back to the topic. I went through all this terrible stuff. Obviously, I wish I hadn't, right? I think that we can all, relate with that sentiment. But if I hadn't gone through that stuff, I wouldn't be here where I am today in this beautiful place. And also, even if where I was wasn't great, who I am is great. I wouldn't be the same person if I hadn't gone through all that stuff. You know what I mean? I think that all of that stuff tempered me into the man that I am today. I'm grateful for my hardship and my struggles. I'm grateful for my trials and tribulations because they made me better. And there's also a whole entirely different conversation of like there are people that experience tons of hardship and then come out the other side grumpy, mean, you know. And I don't know why I didn't end up like that. I don't know what the difference is. But that's neither here nor there. That's not what we're here to talk about today. Today, we're here to talk about the fact that all of that crappy stuff that happened to me literally made me better. And it's hard to begrudge it through that lens. It's really hard to like wish it was different, knowing that it made me the man that I love to be, made me who I am. My dad always said, just put some hair around it. That's funny, Tommy. That's hilarious. I look forward to starting my day with you and the boat. I appreciate you. Thank you, Kathy. I look forward to starting my day with you guys. I have to say, I get to work on my eyebrow movement, you know? Maybe it's Sarah Brow, it says. Maybe it's about the shape of the peg. Maybe it's not about the shape of the peg at all, but being in the right environment, frame of self, and shaping what surrounds to be what fits the peg. I would have to say this is far more accurate than the old adage about different shaped pegs and holes. I think this is much more accurate, and I'm definitely thriving in the environment that I'm at, I have to say. Even the downsides, even the parts about my current life that I don't like, I'm starting to revel in. Starting to find things about those parts of my life that I can get excited about, that I can celebrate. which is really cool. Flickfox says, I look back and think about all the different experiences I've had while finding myself. Going to uni and then straight into the same job until retirement was so not meant for me. I have to say I agree. You know, it's one thing in here really jumped out at me. You said going to uni. That's what they call the hospital in, or I guess that's just short for university, right? So maybe that's the connection. Every university probably has, not every university, but there's probably a bunch of university hospitals, and that's probably what you're talking about. Uni refers to a certain hospital in Salt Lake City, and in the community, we all know of uni because we've all went and picked up a friend there. We've all had to take a friend there. We've all this, that, and the other. So um, I was just processing through. I was like, I wonder if she lives where I used to live. I wonder if this is a general term referring to a common thing. And I think it's the latter, but that was me figuring out all that right then. Anyways, moving on. Yeah, I'm excited to taste the different chocolate pods. Dale, I've never had a chocolate pod. Partly because of intimidation, because they seem to be quite hot, and partly because I don't have access to them. Uncle Johnny keeps all the good stuff for himself. Bless to crochet, good to see you. About to drop off my aunt at the airport, trying to keep it together. Well, I am going to put some ones up for you and your aunt and your loved ones. Um, I know you got this, Mary. Sending you love, sending you all my love. Surviving Together says, sometimes the universe gives us what we need and not what we want. And what we need is a lesson that may not be pleasant to go through. I have to agree with that. We never want hardship, right? But it does make us better. And we don't necessarily get what we want, but we do get what we need. I have to agree with that. We are quite a great bookend, aren't we, Shelley? Izzy E, gotta go, folks. Wish me luck. Got some ones up for you right now. Right back at you. Have a great day, Izzy. I hope it's one of the greatest. I'm way up in chat now. Dude, I hope that there's a good metal show in town soon. I really, 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 really want to go see live metal. Let's check. Let's check the app. Let's check the app. Phoenix definitely has more metal than Tucson. There was a venue here that did metal pretty frequently, but I guess they were changed owners a few years back. Obituary's coming, but that's not until the end of September. I feel like I need something sooner. You know what I mean? You ever just feel like you need to go to a show? I could settle for bluegrass or something though. That sounds great. I wonder what. Oh, that's at a casino. I don't really want to go to that. Does anyone in the Arizona area know of good live music? It doesn't have to be metal, just anything good. Like honestly, most of these names I just don't know. Like I like a lot of music, although apparently they have emo night at Club Congress. That's pretty cool. I went to emo night with TC back in Salt Lake a couple times, and it was pretty cool. It was pretty sweet. Basically, they'll play all the hits from when I was a kid. Um, there's no band though. I thought it was going to be a cover band. Not that cool. It's not that cool. No, they'll just literally at the venue play all the hits on the PA, and then like instead of everyone jamming out to a band, everyone jams out to the PA, and like literally everybody knows the words. Kind of funny. It was a blast. I don't know if I would go do it myself, but I would definitely go with a friend. It was a lot of fun. I'm so glad that we did that. Oh, I got to go check that cowboy candy, don't I? I got to go check the mailbox. Got to go check the mailbox. I swear I could go to that mailbox all the time. I'm gonna have to install like a teleporter, just a one way, or not a one way, but like a direct route from here to there, from there to here. That way I don't have to travel. I think I'm definitely gonna like it, Dale. There's no way I don't like it. Is what I think. Lol. Helena says was going to say something funny, but Sarah Browett's wisdom knocked me on my butt. Now I forget. I always love hearing Sarah's nuggets of wisdom. Let's scroll up and find the nugget. One of the most powerful questions can be, says Sarah, if you could press a button that took away the situation from ever happening and thus removing the bad, but also taking all it encaptured, including the good and any lessons, would you choose to? The thought of removing all of it is a great thing to sit with. And that is a great question. And I have to say, I ask myself that a lot, and I don't think I ever, maybe once, maybe there's like one situation where I would press that button. I can't remember what it is right now, so maybe there's not. Amanda, Lacey Silver, good to see you guys. What's going on? TKK, Flick Fox, Candy's Life, DS Kitty, hello, hello. Nothing good. Nothing good. I might have to learn to like what kind of music they play here. Might have to just learn to like it. If I can find like a good bluegrass scene, if I can find like a good blues scene, jazz scene, if I can find a good metal scene, if I could even just find a handful of bands, total, just a handful, like maybe five, 4 or 5 bands that are local, they could be whatever genre as long as I'm into it, then that would like sate my thirst. Because then I could go to a show whenever I got the feeling, and it wouldn't matter because they would probably like us. Like, oh, that band I like that's local is playing next weekend. That's what I need. That's what I really, really need right there. We'll see. We'll see about it. That's like the one thing. See, I remember talking about I'm not going to get a car because it's more responsibility. Excuse me, more expenses, and I don't really need one. Again, wow, I don't really need one. I just don't. But if I had one, I could drive to Phoenix for shows, which pretty sure I forget who it is, but someone I really like is playing in Phoenix at the end of September. I think they're coming with Obituary. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I've seen Obituary before, so it's less cool, but still super dope. Super dope. Good morning, Lacey. VT Kitten, hello, hello. I think that's all I've got, man. We could talk about how how our hardships make us stronger for another 30 minutes, but I think you guys get it. We all seem to be on the same page here. Well, how about this? Maybe it's time to hype everyone up. It's Thursday morning. I know it's not morning for all of you, but for me, it's the morning. And honestly, I like to watch something in the morning that gets my brain working, that gets me feeling good, gets me excited, right? So I'll tell you what, today we're gonna kick its butt. We're gonna kick its butt real good. And we're gonna give today a run for its money. We're gonna milk it for everything that it's worth, and we're not gonna look back. I might look forward a little, but I tell you what, right here in this present moment's where I need to be. It's where I belong. It's where I'm at right now. So why have thought for anything else, right? It's me, this cup of coffee. maybe start my day with a hot shower. Just get super clean, rinse all of the whatever I had on me before off, right? All that doubt, all that self-deprecation, whatever. I'm gonna get rid of all that. Start brand new, fresh, clean, serene, mean, day meeting machine, and I'm gonna go get it. It's gonna be great. Yeah, something like that. I feel like I have really good angry brows. I'm gonna work on my angry brows a little in the mirror, and yeah, I'm not gonna let any of the BS touch me. It's just gonna slide off. I just had a fresh wax on this car. The rain just slides right off. The rain being all that BS. Spanx, I will send you a link to that cream. Please do. And Surviving Together, if you're still in here, please send me a link to that documentary. I would love to watch it. Peter Frampton. I'll check that out, Tina. I will check that out. Thank you for the tip. This solo was the best. Yeah, it's good stuff. Sorry, I had to do it. What song is this? I love this solo. It's one of my favorites. The Sound of Truth. It's a good one. I'm gonna play guitar today for sure. 100% gonna do some shredding. Already sent. I admire your punctuality and promptness. I have to say, it's something that I am forever chasing. Patience and like then punctuality and like consistency are things that I constantly struggle with. And I have to say, Surviving Together, you are always consistent, and you're always on point, and you're always on time, and you're quick. I really enjoy that, and I enjoy that about you, and I look up to that. Actually, I would like to have that for myself. I look forward to cultivating that for myself. You know, envy's not the right word. We don't want to be jealous, right? That's if I can have a say in it. That's not the emotion that I'm gonna be expressing, right? But it's really, I think it's really cool. Sarah Brow, thank you so much. Whatever the feels of the day, you have a kind heart. The good thing is, it will be with you your whole day. That's right. I think that how we start the day is very impactful. That's one of the reasons they say that the breakfast is the most important meal. Good morning, Chief C Soul. Glad you made it. Thank you so much for your unending support, Sarah. I also love your nuggets of wisdom. You're pretty great. You're all pretty great. I think we all kind of come here to come together and commiserate and celebrate and do better and get better and learn and help and love. But I have to say, we all have strengths. We all have unique strengths, and I definitely have to say, I think a whole lot of you have it a lot more than you think. And I mean, I don't want you to get a big head and rest on your laurels, right? Don't think like, okay, I got this. I can just do whatever. Don't think that. But I do have to say, believe in yourselves because you guys are definitely a lot better off than you think. And the same goes for me. A lot of times it's easy for the perspective to look a certain way. But I promise you, you're literally doing the thing right now. You're already doing it. Um, so just keep doing it. Keep doing what you're doing. It's working. All right, I love you guys. I am going to get out of here now. Song that never fails to get me pumped, Eye of the Tiger. Did you see that coming? I'm not joking. I'm serious. Desire. Yes, I desire that for myself. That was the word that was escaping me. Thank you, Candy. You've got my back. Yeah, definitely support Jimena. I didn't know Jimena had a channel. I'm gonna look that up right now. I can picture her blushing. No, I'm excited. I'm excited about this. Let the ripples spread. Let them all spread. Me being the genius that I am, I just went in here, typed in Jimena. There's like musical artists and stuff. That's not what I'm supposed to do, I'm sure. I think if I go over here and I click on your name, I can make it happen. Oh, boom. Money. Done got it. Anna, hell yeah. I'm proud of you. I'm stoked. That must be fun. I did you just start doing channel stuff? You may have told me about this already and I have forgotten, and if that's the case, I'm embarrassed. But I come by it honestly. Sometimes my brain's like a sieve too. But I'm excited. I'm gonna go check your channel out and watch your vids. I promise I won't give you any criticism. I'm sure it's great. You don't have to worry about anything. Just keep doing your thing. And I say that because I know you're great. I don't I don't want you to be nervous because I'm checking out your stuff. I don't know why I thought that you would be, but just a thought that I had. Whatever. Matrix Rabbit. What is going on? Body illusion. Did I see body illusion? There she is. What is going on? Welcome in. I missed you. Wasn't sure if you were gonna make it. Glad you did. Kathy Kewen, thank you so much. You want to get punched by a song? Check out Fitness to Purpose by Nidser Ebb. I will. Nitzer. I like some words a lot. I like words in language. Nitzer. Ooh, can't type. My fingers are not very big, but sometimes they think they are. I can't imagine typing on a phone with my dad's fingers. I'm gonna buy him a bigger phone for Christmas or something. Because, like, if the screen being, I mean, it's gotta help. My fingers aren't even big; they're actually tiny. I don't know if you've seen. I mean, I don't have anything to compare to. Nothing in here is whatever. I got small hands. Anyways, Nits or Ebb. So I've got that. My brain all over the place. I am going to get out of here, y'all. Hit that like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, especially if you like what we do here, because it makes a big difference for us. You know the drill. We're going to be back here tomorrow, 7 a.m. Pacific time. And we'll also be here this evening, 7 p.m. Pacific time, with the Admiral. So give him a shout. Tell him I sent you. Makes me look good. You guys have a wonderful day, all right? I'm so glad that you are a part of, or you're a part of the family now, Helena. Yeah, it's absolutely my pleasure to be a bookend for you. And yeah, Charlie says leave a comment after the show. All right, for real this time. Much love, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow. All right.